So I guess going to your voice acting, I saw that you got a role in Tomo-chan recently, where I think it might be a first where you voiced both the Japanese character and the English dub character as
so
well.
Cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
It was like somebody did it beforehand, but it was the first where the English dub and the Japanese version were streamed on the same day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Usually there's a gap, like several months, you know.
That must have been fun getting to do the line in the other language.
Oh, it was really fun.
I didn't get to do that with when I was on Pop Team, man.
That's because licensing stuff is really complicated.
I'm just like, what the fuck, Funimation? You could have just called me, bro. Like, I would have been down to do it.
I think it takes way more work to be able to like hire you to do it again.
Yeah.
I think it's like a whole thing.
Yeah. Did you have to audition for both the English dub and the Japanese dub?
Really?
They sent me both the scripts. And
Oh, wow.
But you know how a lot of people don't know that acting in a different language is so different?
Yeah.
It's very,
Just
very
because you can act in Japanese doesn't mean you can act in English. You know?
yeah.
So that was my problem. I was like, I've never acted in English before.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, I
Right,
don't know
right.
if I can do it, but I'm gonna send my audition anyway.
Yeah.
See how they like it, and I somehow got the part. So
Hell yeah.
Did you want to voice act in English, or was it something that like your agency was just like, hey, you should try dubbing in English as well? That would be an awesome experience.
well, my agency really didn't say anything. I think just
Okay.
the production team of Tomo-chan is a Girl was like, it would be cool if, you know, Carol, the character that I voiced,
Yeah.
was voiced by the same, you know, person.
That is indeed cool.
So, yeah.
That is most definitely.
Yeah, that's a
It was
flex,
an
bro.
amazing
That is a
experience.
flex.
Yeah, it was so fun.
Which one did you record first? Was it the Japanese or the
The
English
Japanese
dub?
version.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So you got like a
You
sense.
sound to the English section, like, I already know. I know.
Guys, I know the character. Ain't my first time.
I don't know if you know, but I voiced this character actually, so.
It was actually really easy to do in English. At
Yeah.
first, they were like, we need 2 weeks. Like, you need to, we recorded in Texas. They
Right.
told me I needed to be there for 2 weeks
Oh,
because.
you went all the way to Texas for it?
Yeah, at the
damn.
Crunchyroll building. And they were like, this is your first time dubbing in English, so you probably need 2 weeks because you don't, know the process. But I finished it in less than 4 days.
What a flex.
So you just had like a week off in Texas.
Yeah. Oh, no, so it was just 1 week I was there. Like.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. So you flew back, right?
Yeah.
Was there a reason why they didn't want to do the dub here in Japan remotely?
They said it was because it was my first time and they wanted
Okay,
to
that
like
makes sense.
Oh, I see.
really like have me experience
That
the
makes
whole
sense.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So
How was the like, I guess, difference between like, a Japanese voice acting session versus an English voice acting session?
it was so different. First
Yeah?
of all, like the Japanese voice acting studio, you're there with majority
Everyone
of the
wants-
classmates.
yeah.
And well, once COVID hit, it's more like 3 to 4 people per session.
Yeah.
But still, I was there with the 4 main cast members. So we would just, act it out all together. But in the English dub, it was just me in one studio. It was also really small too.
Right.
Yeah. So, and the lines, you have to say the lines after this like 3 beeping noise.
Yeah,
the beats,
yeah.
Oh,
the
yeah.
beats.
And
Yeah.
they would like match the lip
That's like,
flaps
that's like
as
a
well.
curse in my nightmare.
So the Japanese version, there's like a 30-minute anime. There's
Yeah.
an A part and a B part. And like one is like 15 minutes. And you would test the A part like without stopping. And then
Right.
you would have like the real thing.
Right,
Yeah.
It's just like 2 takes,
Yeah.
But the English is like
Line by line.
line by line.
Yeah.
So that was really
Yeah, because
interesting.
with the Japanese, with the Japanese side, did you have to worry about matching the lip flaps, or was it just kind of just say the lines and we'll animate the lip flaps for you?
It was like say the lines, but in this timing.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
They normally don't care about lip flaps as much, Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
They
noticed
normally just
sometimes you
don't.
watch Japanese like anime
It
and
just
now,
doesn't match,
yeah,
yeah.
it just doesn't match at all.
Yeah, there's like a half a second extra lip flap after they finish talking, and I'm just like, whoa, what was that?
Yeah, whereas English obviously very, very strict.
yeah,
about
Yeah,
English
the
is very, very
English,
strict.
they have to match the syllables
Yeah, yeah,
with the
Yeah.
Japanese
Yeah.
lines.
Close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was interesting.
it. Very tough because you're like,
Yeah.
this sounds unnatural, and they're like, well, there's no other way to do it.
Yeah.
Welcome to dubbed anime, baby.
Like they decided to use this word in Japanese. It was 15 syllables long.
Yeah.
We had to find a replacement.
Did you get the script beforehand for the English dub as well?
I got it a week before, but they
pretty
told
good.
but they
That's
told me
pretty
not
good.
to look at it that much because it's gonna change on the spot.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does, yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
kind of like flapped through it.
Japan being like, we could never.
Because I had my first like voice acting experience in an anime role as well recently, And I just kind of like turned up on the day. I didn't even know.
That's
like,
normal. They normally don't give you the script before.
Yeah. I didn't know this because I turn up on the I turn up on the day ready to like film like a vlog, right? And I'm like, so what are we doing today? Who am I voice acting? Because I thought I was just gonna be like voice acting like background characters or something like that. So they get me in the booth. They showed me the script, and I'm like, so I'm a named character? What the fuck? I die in this scene?
His name is Giga. Okay?
I got to do some acting, and they're like, yeah, here's the script, here's your lines. I'm like, I did not get any prep for this whatsoever.
Were they just like, we've seen Everbridge, we know you can voice that. Come on, don't lie to us.
They saw Honkai Star.
Oh, they saw the Honkai Star.
They were like, this guy can.
Yeah, they were like, this vagrant right here, this is the guy.
We were in a gacha game, and it was we had like very funny lines.
Wow.
And Gant just sounded exactly like
I just sounded myself.
and everyone was like, "Oh, it's Gant."
Like immediately recognized his voice. Yeah.
But yeah, it was the first time that I had to like not use my YouTuber voice, and I actually had to like, I guess.
Wait, what kind of voice did you do?
Oh yeah, I'm so interested.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see this vlog.
Yeah, because like every time, like, you know, even like with your older bridge stuff, right?
Yeah.
I know immediately. I'm like, oh, that's gone.
Oh, it's still me, right? It's still definitely me, but it's not like, hey guys, it's Giga, I'm filming a vlog. You know? I remember. Okay, so I've seen like the first draft of my vlog, which is not out. By the way, it should be out by the time this episode's out.
Yeah.
So yeah, I voice a character in Mashal.
Oh crap! Really?
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah. Voice character in Mashal. I get like killed. I'm one of the characters that got killed.
Spoilers.
Yeah. And I remember like I'm watching this vlog back, and I do like, okay, so we're gonna try the first take of the line, and I didn't even know that we're just gonna like just jump right into it.
Yeah.
Didn't really find my voice at all, so I just started reading in my usual like you got voice, which looking at the vlog, I'm just like, this sounds so fucking bad. And then they're like, okay, let's take it like 3 octaves lower.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, I've never done a voice like this, or something like that. And somehow I had like excellent like directing, and I somehow like stumbled through it, and I'm pretty proud of it. It doesn't sound like anything I've done before.
Good direction helps a lot.
Yeah.
Good direction does help a lot. So
absolutely.
I kind of like realized the power of like good directing.
Did you ever have to, with any of your roles, like maybe be asked to do like a different voice or like a different tone or anything like that?
Yeah, there was a place I went with a really high pitched voice, but they were like, no, we need an adult lady. And I was like, oh no, like I practiced all my lines in this like kitty, like konnichiwa.
Yeah.
Suddenly I had to be like konnichiwa. And I'm like, I didn't practice for that. And yeah, that was a hard day.
Right.
I went home crying.
I feel like you put way too much pressure on yourself.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
A minor life inconvenience. I will die. I'm literally gonna die.
Guess I'll die. God damn.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So how many other like voice acting roles have you been able to get more now since you've kind of like opened the door?
Yeah, slowly but surely. Right now I'm doing this character called Katorina from World Dice Star. We have a game that's a rhythm game that's already out. We haven't downloaded it yet. But a lot of the times the characters I voice are people who speak another language as well. You know, they're like bilingual. And it's really hard because sometimes people would be like, oh, she only got that role because she can speak English, you know?
You mad, bro?
Sometimes I need English. What are they going to do? Yeah, we've all seen Crocono Basket when they go to America. It doesn't sound good. It sounds awful. Yeah, they should have got English people. Someone should have got the role because they speak English.
Sure.
But I mean, I think that's just so what? It's like, oh, you were qualified for the job.
It's like, oh wow, like woe is me that you have a skill that I don't have.
Yeah, so
it's like wow, it's crazy.
Like I used to get really down about that, being like I guess it's not really my skill; it's just my English. But then
no, it is a skill.
Yeah, but my best friend was like, well, you see that girl, like she got in because of her singing. That girl got in because of her appearance, like, and you got in because of your English. Like, what's the difference?
Yeah, no, take it with stride.
Yeah.
You know?
Wow.
You're
right.
It's not your fault that you're qualified. Like
you should be prideful of that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, you have a skill set that not a lot of people have, especially in Japan. And also you can act on top of that as well.
If anything, you have a skill that I think a very large proportion of Japanese people wish they had.
Yeah.
You know, which is the just being fluent in English. So it's like, you know, I mean, I certainly take that with stride whenever I'm here, you know, just being like, oh, wow, you can speak Japanese and English? That's insane. And I'm like, and in my head, I'm like, yeah, I mean, I'm not the only one who has that skill. But then when you think about it, it's like, no, that is a skill that not everybody can achieve to, you know, the certain level. So like, yeah, I think you should be very proud of the fact that you can speak both languages. You know?
Yeah, we have generally no skills, so we're happy to take like anything.
Yeah, I'm taking anything.
Yeah, all the time I'm like, hey, so what? That's the game.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get paid.
I know how to edit a video and speak English. That's my 2 skill sets, man.
Yeah, I don't know. You kind of just have to. I mean, I think a lot of entertainment, personally, I find is you'll never have the perfect skill set or what you need to always be the best at everything. But it's like, how can I currently take what I have, learn more whilst also applying the current skills that I have into the situation to the most useful they can be.
Yeah.
So it's always just a battle, right, of trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
But you're in a way more intense environment. You just sit here and chat shit on the podcast.
Yeah.
We just look at a camera for 2 hours a day.
Yeah,
No,
compared
but
to
like
what you
that's
do.
so hard though, because I just want to announce right now, I have never held a 2-hour conversation with anybody before.
Wait, like ever?
Wait.
Ever. Like I
Like off camera as well?
off camera as well. Like I've never, like of course, like, you know, I've been in a situation where people are talking for several hours, but I was never part of it, you know, like I was just there.
Your manager's just crying. Just being like, what about the conversations we've had?
Yeah.
You're the best spy. I would not tell at all.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was so nervous today because I was like looking at your podcast and it's like, everything's almost 2 hours.
Now I feel even more bad that like, okay, literally today, Sally just like came in and we're like, all right, we're starting, guys. Sit down. Don't even like, we say hi and that's just it. And we're like, all right, starting podcast.
Yeah, normally we have like a 30, 40 minute like just kind of chat off camera to get to know each other, but we just like sit down right now, we're talking.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like I'm so
it's my
used to
fault.
the
I'm
Japanese
sorry.
like work environment. I thought I was sitting down to have like rehearsals or something.
Oh no.
Like suddenly,
Not at trash days,
suddenly
baby.
you were like, "Hi, everybody," and I'm like, "Oh, hi."
That's why you were laughing.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
like so we're starting.
Were you laughing or was that just a, oh shit, we
That was like, oh shit, we're starting.
I thought my intro was just really weird. I'm like, I was getting like,
It was weird.
I was getting
So I-
self-conscious.
I
I'm
don't
like,
know.
You're
oh.
just
weird.
hilarious.